Good day, guys. This is Mr. Prince Maths and Science class, and in this video I'm going to be talking about polynomials. So like we see on the screen, I have some examples of polynomials, and a polynomial is an algebraic expression that is made of numbers, could be constants, and variables like x and exponents that are whole numbers like 0, 1, 2, 3. So on the screen we have examples of polynomials. We have 5x, we have x squared plus 3x plus 1, we have 4x cubed minus 2x plus 7, and we have numbers like 9. So, and we have we have monomials, binomials, and trinomials. So these expressions, they come before polynomials are bigger than all these expressions. So like a monomial, we have minus 5x, and the monomial is one term. And we have binomial, which is two term, like x plus 4. We can have like x minus 3. And we have trinomials too, which is an example like this is a quadratic equation with which we have x squared plus 2x plus 1. So once we start having something like x squared, x raised to power 3, x raised to power 4, then we are talking about polynomials. So the first example we have here is 7x minus 2 plus 4x plus 5. So we are just going to open the bracket and add and subtract. So first of all, I would like to collect the like terms. So I will take 7x plus 4x together, and then I have minus 2 plus 5. So 7x plus 4x is 11x, and then minus 2 plus 5 is plus 3. Okay, so we have 11x plus 3 in this case. And the next example is 2x plus 4 into x squared minus 5x plus 6. So for me, we can use this to multiply this. We can use this to multiply this, and this. Okay, and then we can use plus 4 to multiply x squared minus 5x and plus 6. So now we're going to expand the bracket now. So 2x times x squared is 2x raised to power 3. 2x times minus 5x is minus 10x squared. Okay, 2x times plus 6 will give us plus 12x. We have 4 times x squared is plus 4x squared. 4 times minus 5x is minus 20x, and then we have plus 4 times plus 6 is plus 24. Okay, so now we'll collect the like term. So 2x cubed minus 10x squared minus 10x squared plus 4x squared are the same. So minus 10x squared plus 4x squared will give us minus 6x squared, and then we have plus 12x and minus 20x, which will give us minus 8x. Okay, and then plus 24. So that will be the answer for that one. So the next one we have, number 3, is x cubed minus 4x. Okay, so we know that x is common between x cubed and minus 4x, so we can use x to divide through. So we use x to divide through. X cubed divided by x is x squared, and then minus 4x divided by x is minus 4. Okay, so but we can see that x squared minus 4, that's difference of 2 squared, and I've done a video of this. If you don't know difference of 2 squared, you can go check out that video. So now I'm going to rewrite it as s into x squared minus 2 squared. So when we have two terms that are perfect squared and we have like a minus in between it, so what we have now, if we break it down, is going to be x into x plus 2 into x minus 2. Okay, so these are the factors for what we get from x cubed minus 4x. So this is the answer for this question. So another question says, if p of x is equals to 5x raised to power 3 minus 2x plus 3, it says find p of minus 2. So p of minus 2 will be equals to, we're going to substitute minus 2 into x. Okay, so that'll be 5 into minus 2 raised to power 3 minus 2 into minus 2 plus 3. So we have equals to 5 minus 2 in 3 places will give us minus 8. Okay, and then minus 2 times minus 2 will give us plus 4, and then we have plus 3. So we can do 5 times minus 8 will give us minus 40. plus 4 plus 3 will give us plus 7. Okay, so we have minus 40 plus 7, and minus 40 plus 7 will give us minus 33. So that's it for number 4. So the next question is p of x is equals to x raised to power 3 minus 2x squared plus x minus 1. And we have to find p of 1 plus p of minus 1. So first of all, I would like to find p of 1. So p of 1, we are going to be substituting 1 into x. So that will be 1 raised to power 3 minus 2 into 1 raised to power 2 plus 1 minus 1. Okay, so that will be 1 raised to power 3 is 1, minus 2 times 1 square is minus 2, and then plus 1 minus 1, they will cross at each other, so that will be 0. Okay, so we have 1, and 1 minus 2 is going to give us minus 1. Okay, so now let's find p of minus 1. Okay, so we have minus 1 raised to power 3 minus 2 into minus 1 squared plus minus 1 minus 1. Okay, so minus 1 in 3 places is still going to give us minus 1. So minus 2, so we can do minus 2 times minus 1 times 1 times minus 1 is going to give us plus 1. So that will be minus 2 times 1. So minus 1 minus 1 will give us minus 2. Okay, so we can now say we have equals to minus 1, minus 2 times 1 is minus 2, minus 2. So we have minus 1 minus 2 minus 2. So that will be negative 5. So that will be equals to minus 5. So therefore we can say that p of 1 plus p of minus 1 will be equals to minus 1 plus minus 5. So that will be equals to minus 1 minus 5, which will give us minus 6. Okay, so that's it for number 5. So the next question says, what is the degree of this polynomial after simplifying 3 of x squared to 2x cubed plus 5x raised to power 4 minus x into x raised to power 5. So first of all, I will multiply these two terms, then I will multiply these two terms, then we'll bring it all together. Okay, so first of all, I will multiply 3x squared and 2x raised to power 3 together. So if we do 3 times 2 will give us 6. X squared times x cubed will give us x raised to power 5. And then second we do x times x raised to power 5. X times x raised to power 5 will give us x raised to power 6. Okay, so now let's bring it together. So when we bring it together, we have 6x raised to power 5 plus 5x raised to power 4 minus x raised to power 6. So I like to write the one with the highest power first, so I'm going to rearrange it. So when I rearrange it, we have minus x raised to power 6 plus 6x raised to power 5 plus 5x raised to power 4. Okay, so and we can see that the highest power here is 6. So therefore we can say that the degree of this polynomial is 6. Okay, so the next question says, find the value of k so that the expression becomes a perfect squared. Okay, so we have x squared plus kx plus 25. So, and I'm going to write what a perfect square should look like. So a perfect square looks like x plus a all squared will be equals to x squared plus 2ax plus a squared. This is what a perfect square looks like. And you know, if we write this side by side, if we write s squared, we can write it side by side. X squared plus kx plus 25 is equals to x squared plus 2ax plus a squared. So in this case, s squared is s squared, kx is equals to 2ax. This is what they are equal to. This is the relationship between these two. And then we say 25 is related to a squared. Okay, that's the third term in each quadratic equation. So from the equation we already have that a squared is equals to 25. So if a squared is equals to 25, so that means for us to get a, we have to find the square root of 25. So therefore we say that a is equals to 5. Okay, so if a is equals to 5, therefore we say that 2a is equals to 2 times 5, which will be equals to 10. Okay, and we know that kx is equals to 2ax, right? So k now will be 10 because 2a is 10. Okay, so therefore we say that k is equals to 10, and so we can say that the trinomial expression becomes x plus 5 squared. Okay, because where do we get the x plus 5 squared? We already said that x plus a, this is that determines x plus a squared, right? X plus a all squared, and we say that a is equals to 5. So in this case we say that x plus 5 all squared, because a is 5. So that's it for that question. So the next question says find the roots of the quadratic equation 2x squared minus 11x plus 5. So for us to find the roots, we are just going to find x. So we have a quadratic equation, and I'm going to solve this quadratic equation by factorization method. So then I can, so for me to find the factors, I need to find the product and the sum. The product is always a times c, which is 2x squared times plus 5. So 2x squared times 5 will give us 10x squared, right? And then the sum is the one in the middle, that's the b term. So the sum is minus 11x. So we are looking for two factors that if we multiply those two factors together, we get 10x squared. And if we sum those two factors together, we should get minus 11x. So, and the two factors that can match what we are looking for is minus 10x and minus x. Okay, so now if we put it in the equation, if we do minus 10x times minus x, we get plus 10x squared. If we do minus 10x minus x, we get minus 11x. So let's put it in the equation. We have 2x squared minus x minus 10x plus 5 equals to 0. Okay, so x is common between x 2x squared and x. So 2x squared divided by x is 2x, minus x divided by x is minus 1. So minus 5 can divide minus 10x and plus 5. So we have minus 5. Minus 10x divided by minus 5 will give us 2x. Plus 5 divided by minus 5 will give us minus 1 is equals 0. So we have x minus 5 is equals to 0, or 2x minus 1 equals to 0. So we have x is equals to 5, or x is equals to 1 over 2. So therefore the roots of this equation are 1 over 2 and 5. Okay, so we have the last example. It says the product of two consecutive integers is 56. Find the integers. So we are looking for two integers that when we multiply both of them we give 56. So what we can do is that we can make the small integer x. We can make the smaller integer x, and then if we are doing two consecutive integers, the next consecutive integer after x will be x plus 1. Okay, so the next integer is x plus 1. So now we are finding the product of these two integers to give 56. So we're going to write it this way. So to be x into times x plus 1 should give us 56. So now let's use x to open this expand this bracket. So x times x is x squared, and x times plus 1 is plus x equals to 56. So we can bring 56 to the other side of the equal sign. So that will be x squared plus x minus 56 is equals to 0. So now what we have right now is a quadratic equation. So now the product is a times c. So that will be x squared times minus 56. So that will be minus 56x squared, and then the sum is the one in the middle, which is plus x, and then the factors. So now we have to look for two numbers that if we multiply together we give us minus 56x squared, and if we add it up we give us plus x. So if we do 7 times 8 we give us 56, right? So now, but we have minus 56 here and we have plus x, so one of the number have to be negative and one has to be positive. So if we do minus 8x times 7x, we give us minus 56x squared. But if we do minus 8x plus 7x, we give us minus x. So we're looking for plus x. So if let's switch the signs in front of each other. So now let's make it minus 7x times plus 8x. So that will give us minus 56x squared. And if we do minus 7x plus 8x, we give us plus x. Okay. So now the factors will be plus 8x and minus 7x. Okay, so let's put it in as x squared minus 7x plus 8x minus 56 is equals to 0. Okay, so x can go x minus 7, and plus 8 we go with x minus 7 to equals 0. So we have x plus 8 is equals to 0, or x minus 7 is equals to 0. Okay, so we can say x is equals to 8 or x is equals to 7. So the two integers will be 7 and 8. Okay, so that will be all for this video. So what I just did basic examples on polynomials. So the next video I'm going to be talking about synthetic division and long division of polynomials, and I'm going to be doing I'm going to be touching some aspects of polynomials that I didn't talk about in this video. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and make sure you watch out for part 2 of polynomials. I'll be dropping that on Wednesday. Thank you and peace out.